What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arccway, a new direction of a modern man. And today's video, I'm going to be talking about sizing for you guys. So there's been a lot of questions regarding what size am I and how can I find the right size for my fitting when it comes down to like pants, t-shirts, jackets, trousers, shorts, and even shoes. So I'm going to give you guys the breakdown of how to measure and how to find the right size for you guys clothing, at the same time give you my personal preference from my experience of this topic. So let's get right into this video. Hey, so if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the section down below right there. Hit the thumbs up on this video so more people see it because it'll really help the channel grow. And let's begin. So, okay, when it comes down to sizing, this is a tricky part because it depends on where you purchase your clothes, at the same time, how you like your things fitted. So I'm gonna give you guys my measurements and then we'll just go from there, and I'll just pick out some examples and show you guys some examples of scenarios I've been in. Let's start off for myself so you guys get an idea of how tall I am and my dimensions. At the same time, you guys can have a reference point when you guys see items in any of these videos that you guys like. Okay, so I'm 6'1", I weigh about 185, working towards 200. So we'll fluctuate regarding sizes. And then from there, my shoe size is size 12. And then when it comes down to sizing, so for shirts, I typically go for a medium to large. This right here, I believe it's a medium. Let me check. This is a medium and it does come from H&M. Pant size, I'm a 32 on the waist. And when it comes down to shoes, like I mentioned before, size 12. So when it does come to jackets, I typically go for a large jacket with bombers or even like hoodie jackets, whatever, because I don't like how it stretches and I don't like how restricted my arms feel in it. I usually go for one size up when it comes down to hoodies, bomber jackets, overcoats. And when it does come down to, when it comes down to bombers jackets, I usually go for a large. If it is like an overcoat, especially when it comes into the fall and winter, you do have the longer trench coats. So I typically would go for maybe an XL, depending on how the cut is. For example, I'm gonna give you guys a reference point here. I used to work at a high-end retail store and it was called Massimo Dutti. So this is world renowned, so it's literally around the globe. So from there, so the typical client of the brand is European. So you're gonna get a lot of slim sizes, you're gonna get a lot of fitted clothing there, so you just keep that in mind when you are shopping who are their client base for. So from my experience dealing with clients, there has been clients that wanted items that didn't necessarily fit their body type, and the only way you can deal with that is get it tailored. So for example, if you're dealing with someone who's like 5'8" and they want like a trench coat and it's a bit longer on a drop down, it's their kneecaps, you can do things to get it sorted out, especially when it comes around the arms as well. So for example, you'll experience a lot of coats that you may not find in your size, and it says the last one on the rack, but you can just get it tailored. There's two things you guys can do when it comes down to tailoring, and I can always talk more into tailoring if you guys are interested. So one thing is you can take it in on the sleeves or you can take it in on the shoulder. So there's different techniques, different ways you can go about it, but ideally you gotta find the right store that suits you and fits your body shape. And there is different stores that are dedicated to different body shapes and like specialties as well. So keep in mind when it comes down to sizing, you got to know ideally what your stature is, and you got to go based off that. Also, if it does come down to it and you are shopping online, the online websites do provide sizing. So I do suggest to know your measurements and then go to the websites, because they do have a sizing, international sizing category chart actually, so you guys can just actually look at that chart, compare your stats and see where you fit ideally. And honestly, if it comes down to it, just buy two sizes and return one, so that you know, so you have an idea, so you don't buy something and you kind of had the luck of the draw and you actually got your right size, vice versa, getting the wrong size and you are traveling, for example. So do some research when it comes down to the certain companies, know your body type, structure. So I'll put my stats right there so you guys can have a reference point when it does come down to purchasing items. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up on Instagram, or you can hit me up on the comment section down below. I'll be answering you guys questions. I have time, I can really go into depth with it. At the same time, thank you guys for watching Arccway. I hope this video helped you guys out when it does come down to sizing, give you a little more knowledge. And if you guys want me to go into more tailoring and how I used to tailor my clients and things I prefer when it comes down to tailoring, just let me know, ask me. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So yet again, guys, thank you guys for watching Arccway, a new direction of modern man. You guys have been supporting the channel, and it's been amazing seeing the growth. And we are moving up, guys. We are growing. It's fantastic. It's fantastico. That's what it is, guys. So I'm excited, man. So yet again, guys, thank you guys for watching Arccway, a new direction of a modern man. My name is Tolu, T-O-L-U, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.